Say this, what do you think God wants you to do with your life? Most of you would come pretty close to getting it right on target. It's not that we don't know. I'm convinced it is not that we don't know how God has gifted us and equipped us and helped us to get ready. It's not that at all. It's that say we shouldn't use Christ in his example because he was the God-man. I mean, how do I compare to this? I mean, how do I deal with this? What arena can I find a way to be in? The temple with his parents, and he didn't get lost, but they forgot him.
Yeah, well, that's more or less right. And so I always worry about it, and I have a sort of thought, and I try to trust my intuition.
There's a crossover.
Well, what about the perception of the person having the experience? In other words, if we have a person having the experience, in other words, if we have a fairly heavily religious person who has an experience with an entity, are they not likely to, in their own mind, say, this is angelic or this is from God? Obviously, versus somebody, maybe even a UFO, who sees something and say, aha, an ET.
It's perfectly human to frame experience in one's own frame of reference. I mean, in the near-death experience, for example, religious figures are often viewed, and especially with a being of light, this superior spiritual being that is very much angel-like, is overwhelmingly loving, profoundly wise. It can appear at the time of, say, a life review, where you see every tiny action of your life played out in front of you for purposes of moral or spiritual evaluation. And a person may come back having experienced this awesome being of light as a superior spiritual being, and they put labels on it according to their own beliefs. They may say, well, I saw Jesus, I saw God. Or they may just say, I saw an angel. If they're a secular person, they may say, I saw a being of light. Hindus who have had near-death experiences have often